in this paper number 625, question numbers. Now tell me what are the question numbers? Question number 66 onwards. Now question number 66. Each of the 6 cars U, V, W, X, Y, and Z has traveled different number of kilometers. Now these 3 questions are based on comparison. Now in total we have some 6 cars U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. These 6 cars has traveled different number of kilometers. X has traveled more than only Z. As X has traveled more than only Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 cars are there. X traveled more than only 1 car, that is Z. Hence, this X should be lesser than the remaining 4 and greater than only 1. Hence, X is more than only 1 car, this is X and Z. X has traveled more than only 1 Z. Next, W has traveled more than both U and V. W is more than both U and V. Now between U and V, but not the highest. Now W cannot be at this place, as W cannot be here, and so W must be here. If W is here, U and V, or W is here, V and U. Because between these two, U and V, which traveled more number of kilometers, that is not given. Then what else is left over here? U, V, W, X, Y, Z, and U, V, W, X, Y, and Y must be at the first place. And but not the highest. V has traveled more than U. As V has traveled more than U, the first case is ruled out. Now in the second case, the car which traveled the second lowest has traveled only 32 kilometers. Now this X has traveled for 32. And the car which has traveled the second highest has traveled for only 90 kilometers. Now this is 90. And V has traveled 23 lesser than W. V 23 lesser than W. W is 90. 23 lesser than W is how much? It must be 67. Isn't it? Hence, now this is what the information given. Then coming to question number 66. The number of kilometers traveled by car Z. Z is more than 20 and it is an odd number which is divisible by 3. Isn't it? Now odd number which is divisible by 3, and so 20, hence it must be in between 21 and 32. Isn't it? Now 21, odd number which is divided by 3. Odd number which is divisible by 3. What are the numbers here? Now between 20 and 32, there are only 2 numbers which are odd numbers which are divided by 3, and those 2 are 21 and 27. And at the same time, it should not be divided by 9 as well. Hence 27 is ruled out. Then what is the answer here? 21. Hence question number 66, it is 21. Then coming to 67, which of the following cars has traveled the third lowest number of kilometers? Third lowest number of kilometers, that is U. U, that is choice 2. Then next one, question number 68. How many kilometers has car U possibly traveled? Now car U has traveled in between 32 and 67. In between 32 and 67, what is the number here? 58, and 58, that is given in choice 1. Done with this? Now this is about question number 66 to 68. Then 69 onwards, 69 to 73. Now these 5 are based on coded inequalities. Now the first one is in between S and K. S is here and K is here. Between S and K, there is 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols. As 2 opposite symbols, first conclusion is false. And the second, the relation between T and P. P is here and T is here. Tell me what is the element which is common here? K is common, isn't it? Now between P and K, now P and K, there is 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, hence this also cannot be drawn. And so neither 1 nor 2, that is choice 2, isn't it? Now question number 69, it is choice 2 is the answer. Then 70. Then 70th. Now in question number 70, the relation between T and Y. And Y is here and T is here, the letter which is common is L is common. Now the relation between L and Y is L greater than or equals to Y. And the relation between L and T is L lesser than or equals to T, which implies that T greater than or equals to L. Hence what is the final conclusion here? T is either greater than or equals to Y, which implies that L is either lesser than or equals to Y. Now the relation between T and Y is T is either greater than or equals to. Hence either 1 or 2 can be true, that is choice 1. Hence question number 70, it is choice 1 is the answer. Then coming to 71, now in this 71, the relation between O and J, J is here and O is here. Now between these two O and J, there is 1 lesser than and 1 greater than, 2 opposite symbols, the first conclusion is false. And the second K and N. Now between k and n, no relation between m and n. K less than or equals to n is definitely true. Hence only conclusion 2 follows. Only conclusion 2, that is choice 5. And the next one. Now in this the relation between k and o. Now between these two k and o, there is only one symbol which is common, that is greater than, hence k greater than o, definitely true. Then coming to the second, y and L. L is here and y is here. Now the relation between L and y is what? L is greater than or equals to y. L greater than or equals to y, which implies that y lesser than or equals to L. Hence both 1 and 2, that is choice 2. Both choice 2. And the next one, question number 71. Now 72, the next one is 73. Now in this question number 73, and the relation between Q and A. A is here and Q is here. The letter which is common between these two is T is common. Now the relation between A and K. A lesser than or equals to K, and T greater than or equals to K means K lesser than or equals to T. Now the relation between A and T. A is either lesser than or equals to T, isn't it? And A is either lesser than or equals to T. Now the first one, the relation between what? Q and A. A is here and Q is here. The letter which is common is K is common. Hence first we need to draw the relation between A and K. Next one, Q and K. Now Q greater than K. Q greater than K means K lesser than Q, isn't it? Yes, what is the final conclusion between A and Q? A lesser than Q is true. If A lesser than Q is true, Q greater than A is also true. Done with this? First conclusion definitely true. Then coming to the second one, A and Q. As Q, A lesser than Q is true, A equals to Q will be false, and so only conclusion 1 is true, that is choice 4. And question number 72 and 73, the choice 4 is the answer. Done with this? 73 choice 4, then 74 onwards. Now question number 74 to 78. Now these questions are based on circular arrangement. C, D, E, F, W, X, Y, Z are the 8 persons are seated around a circular table facing the center with equal distance between each other, isn't it? Now information clearly given, these persons are facing the center. As these persons are facing towards the center, now we need to write down like this: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Then each one of them is also related to C in some way or the other. As these persons were related to in C in some way or the other, rather than focusing on the family tree, first we need to represent the entire information in the circle itself. Then condition number 1. And W sits to the immediate right of C. As these persons are facing towards the center, C is here. Now I am fixing C at this place. And W sits to the immediate right hand side of C. Only 3 people between C's wife and W. W and C's wife, hence C's wife must be opposite to this person, isn't it? Now C's wife is what? C's wife is opposite to this. Now C's wife. Now C's wife is opposite to W. Then what is the next information here? C's wife is opposite to W, because only 3 persons between these is nothing but among these 8 persons, 3 persons are opposite to each other. Only 1 person sits between C's wife and C's brother. Between C's wife and C's brother, how many persons are there? There must be exactly 2 persons. As exactly 2 persons here, C's wife and C's brother. Hence tell me where should this brother be? Brother can be here, that is one possibility. And in the second possibility, 8 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now C is here, W must be at this place, and wife is here. If wife is here, brother must be at this place. Done with this? Then C's wife, only 1 person sits between C's wife and C's brother. F sits to the immediate left of C's brother. As F is to the immediate left of C's brother, hence in the first case F is here, and in the second case F must be at this place. F sits to the immediate left of C's brother. Y sits out to the left of F. Y is seated out to the left of F. 1, 2, 3. Y must be here. Y sits out to the left of F. Y must be at this place. Y sits out to the left of F. Only 1 person sits between Y and C's son. Between Y and C's son, there must be exactly 1 person here. Y and C's son. And so who must be the son? W is the son in the first case, because only 1 person between wife and Y and son. Now in the second case also, son must be at this place, because this case is not possible, because wife and son cannot be at the same place, isn't it? Hence W is the son in both the cases. The next one. And only one person sits between Y and C's son. And the next information is D sits third to the right of. D is seated third to the right of C's daughter. Now D sits third to the right of C's daughter and X sits to the immediate left of D. X is to the immediate left hand side of D. Now this X and D must be adjacent to each other. As X is to the immediate left of D, tell me what is the only possibility. Now X and D, two vacant places must be here. X is to the immediate left hand side of D. Hence X must be at this place, D will be here. Are you following this one or not? And this is the only possibility we are having, X and D. Now in this case, X sits to the immediate left of D. Now in this one, X is to the immediate left of D. Tell me what is the different possibilities. Now X is to the immediate left of D. X can be here, D will be here, or X and D and X can be here. Here in the second case, there are two possibilities. And X sits to the immediate left of D. X is to the immediate left hand side of D. Only one person between X and C's sister. X and C's sister, tell me how many persons are there? There is exactly one person between these two. Only one person between X and C's sister. E is an immediate neighbor of C's sister. Then D sits third to the right of D's daughter. As D sits third to the right of this one and X sits to the immediate left of D, D is at this place. D sits third to the right of the daughter, hence daughter must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Because this person is D. If this person is D, this person is X, and D sits third to the right of this daughter, daughter must be at this place. Then coming to this one, D can be either here or here, out of which if you take D at this place. If you take this D at this place, then this D must be third to the right of the daughter, hence brother and daughter must be in the same place, which is not possible. Hence D cannot be here. As D cannot be here, X cannot be here, then what is the possibility? D at this place and X at this place. If D is here, then this D sits third to the right of C's daughter, and so daughter must be at this place. Done with this? In both the cases, we are getting F as the daughter of this person. Then, next one. And only one person sits between X and C's sister. Now X is fixed here. X and C's sister, there must be exactly one person. Sister must be either in the place of daughter or F, and daughter and sister cannot be in the same place, hence F is the sister. And similarly here also, and the sister must be at this place. Done with this? And only one person sits between X and C's sister. X and C's sister. E is an immediate neighbor of C's sister. As E is an immediate neighbor of C's sister, now in the first case, E is an immediate neighbor of C's sister, E is the brother. And in the second case, E is an immediate neighbor of C's sister. Is it possible here sister is at this place? As sister is here. Now this E must be in this place or in this place. But as in these two places, D as well as Y are fixed here. There is no possibility to this E. Hence this is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one case. Then C, E, F, D, X, Y are the persons done. Then who is the persons left over here? Z is the person left over. Hence this Z is the daughter of this person. Then only one person sits between X and C's sister, X and C's sister, F is C's sister. Only two people between C's sister and C's father. Sister and father, there must be exactly two people. Hence, this father can be to the right hand side of F or left hand side. Right hand side is not possible because son is already there. Hence, this Y is the father of this C. Because there must be only two people between C's sister and C's father. And C's mother sits second to the right of Z. As C's mother sits second to the right of Z, tell me who is that person? X is that person. X is the mother of this person. Done with this? Now this is about the circular arrangement along with the blood relation, and all the relations are pertaining to a single person. Then question number 74. And in this 74, as per the given seating arrangement, F is to Z. As what is F is to Z? F and Z are opposite, and Y and E are opposite. Then the following the same pattern, D is opposite to whom? D and W, that is choice 2 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about question number 74. Then coming to 75, and who among the following is the mother of C? Yes, tell me who is the mother of C? X is the mother of C, that is choice 3. And 76, how is E related to Y? How is this E related to Y here? E is the brother of C. That means C and E are the brothers or siblings to each other. And the C and E are the children of whom? children of Y. Hence this C. And how is E related to Y? E is the son of this Y. C and E are the children of this Y. And E is a male, hence E is the son of this Y. Then who sits to the immediate left of C's wife? Tell me who is that person? X, that is C's mother. X, that is C's mother, sits to the immediate left, that is choice 3. Then next one, question number 78. Now in this 78, which of the following statements is true with respect to the given information? X is an immediate neighbor of Y, that is X is an immediate neighbor of Y, that is definitely true or not? Yes. First one is true. At the same time, we have a choice like all the given options are true. Then we need to check out the second. Y is the father of C. Y is the father of C is also true. Hence, all the given as 1 and 2 are also true. Hence, all the given options are true. That is choice 3. And this is about question number 74 to 78. Then 79 to 83. Now, in this 79 to 83, these are based on syllogisms. Logically follows. Now, in this syllogism logically follows, what is the first statement here? Some of the debts are credits. Some debts are credits. Tell me how to represent this one. Some debts or credits can be written like this, debt and credit. Some of the debts are credits. All credits are loans. This entire credit is a part of loan. And some loans are interest. Some of the loans are interest can be written like this. Now, this is the basic diagram. With the help of this one, first one, no interest is credit. Interest is here, credit is here, that is definitely true. Second one, no loan is debt, that is false because some of the loans are debts is true in this case. Hence, only conclusion 1 is true, and the first one is a negative conclusion. As it is a negative conclusion which is true, then we need to go for alternate diagram. What is the complement here? Some of the interest are credit. Some interest are credit, tell me whether to represent the interest like this or not. If you draw like this, then what happens here? Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. After making the previous conclusion, then we need to check out this one, but as this one is a negative conclusion, hence no need to check out this one also. Then what is your answer? Neither 1 nor 2. Choice 2 is the answer. Again, if you observe here, all the 3 statements are what? Affirmative statements, and these 2 are negative statements, negative conclusions. Negative conclusions cannot be drawn from all the affirmative statements. Done? Hence, without drawing the diagram also, we can able to, okay, straight away go for neither 1 nor 2. Because the statements are affirmative and both the conclusions are negative, and negative conclusions cannot be drawn from the affirmative statements. Done with this? And this is about question number 79. Then 80. Now question number 80. No edge is link. Edge is here and link is here. No intersection between edge and link. And some of the brinks are edges. Now some brinks are edges, brink and edge. Then first conclusion, some brinks are links, that is false. And second one, no brink is a link, that is definitely true. Now the second conclusion is true, no brink is a link. As the second one is true, now in order to, this is a negative conclusion. To make this one false, now we need to prove some of the brinks are linked. Now tell me, brink and link can be written like this or not? Now this link cannot be intersected with edge. Now without intersecting with edge, now I can able to draw link like this. And if you draw link like this, alternate diagram proven or not? Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Previous negative conclusion will be false. After making the previous negative conclusion false, then we need to check out the affirmative conclusion which was false in the basic diagram, isn't it? Now what is the affirmative conclusion here? The sum brings or links has become false in the basic diagram. Now we need to check out in the alternate diagram whether that sum brings or links is true or not. It is definitely true. Then what is your answer? When the first one is false, second is true. When the second is false, first is true. Hence between these two, either the first one is true or the second is true, either 1 or 2. Either 1 or 2, choice 5 is the answer. Done with this? Hence question number 80, choice 5. Then 81. Now in this question number 81, some schemes are plots. Now some of the schemes are plots. Tell me how to represent this one. These are the schemes which are plots. Some schemes are plots. And all plots are outlines. All these plots are what? Outlines. And some outlines are assemblies. Some of the outlines or assemblies can be written like. Now again, all the statements are affirmative. The first one, no plot is an assembly. As of now, it is true, it is a negative conclusion. Second one, some outlines are schemes. Some outlines are schemes. As of now, it is definitely true. Now the first one is a negative conclusion. To make this one false, now we need to prove its complementary pair, that is sum of the plots or assemblies. Now tell me whether we can prove some plots or assemblies like this or not. Plot and assembly, isn't it? Hence alternate diagram proven, previous negative conclusion will be false, and so only conclusion 2 is true, only 2, and it is given with choice 3 is the answer. Now question number 81, it is choice 3. Then 82. Now question number 82, and some schemes are plots, some other schemes or plots can be written like this: scheme and a plot. All plots are outlines, all these plots are outlines, and some outlines are assemblies, outline and assembly. Then first one is a possibility, second one, all outlines are plot, that is false. All plots are outlines is true, all outlines are plots is false. And the first conclusion, some assemblies are schemes. Some assemblies are schemes, true or false? Some assemblies are schemes. Now some assemblies are schemes, it is a possibility, and tell me whether we can draw this assembly like this or not. Isn't it possible or not? Hence the first one is definitely, first one is a possible conclusion which is true, and so choice 5 is the answer. Now this is about question number 82, choice 5. Then 83. Now question number 83, all streets are paths. All the streets are paths can be written like this: all streets are paths, and no path is a road, no intersection between path and road, and some roads are lanes, some other roads are lanes. First one, no road is street. No road is street, definitely true, and second one is a possibility, and the first one is a negative conclusion which is true. To make this one false, now we need to prove some of the roads are streets. Yes, tell me some roads are streets. How to represent this one? Tell me, is it possible to draw road like this? Road or street. And if you draw road like this, then only no road is a street will become false. But as if you draw like this, then no path is a road will become false. Statement invalid, alternate diagram cannot be drawn, hence this will be true forever. Then coming to the second one, all streets are lanes is a possibility. All streets are lanes, is it possible or not? All streets are lanes. Now lane and this road should be intersected to some extent. All streets are lanes. Now tell me whether I can draw my lane like this or not. Now this will be lane. Now these are the streets which are lanes. All streets are lanes is true or not? It is possible. Hence both the statements are valid. Hence both the conclusions are also valid now. Hence what is your answer? Choice 3 is the answer. Done with this? Question number 83. It is choice 3. Done with this? Then question number 84. Yes, tell me 84. U is the sister of P. As U is the sister of P, tell me how to represent this one. U is the sister of P. U, the sister of P, can be written like this. And P is the father of M. P the father of M. And P has only one son. As P has only one son, then who is that person? Who is that son? Maybe M or someone else. Because son is only one, daughters no information given as of now, daughter. And as of now we cannot represent the data here. And P has only one son. M is the brother of J. As M is the brother of J, now this P is having only one son. And M is the brother, M is the son, and J is the daughter. Done with this? And M is the brother of J. Y is the mother of J. Now this Y is the mother of J. As Y is the mother of J, then P and Y are married couple. Y is the mother of J. J is married to S. As J is married to S, J a female married to S, a male, and J is married to S. Then how is S related to Y? As tell me how is this S related to Y? Y's daughter's husband. Daughter's husband is son-in-law, that is choice 5. And question number 84, choice 5 is the answer. Then coming to 85. Now in this 85, how is U related to J? How is this U related to J? J's father's sister. Father's sister is father's sister. Father's sister is aunt, and aunt that is given in choice 4. And 50 is choice 4 is the answer. 85 choice 4. Then question numbers 86 to 90. Now in this 86 to 90, now these 5 are based on coding and decoding. Now in this coding and decoding, the first one, official visit to Sydney is written as so and so. Sydney famous for tourism. Then tell me what is the word which is common between these two. Official visit to and famous for tourism. And Sydney is the only word which is common between the first and the second statements, as Sydney is common here. Then tell me what is the code which is common here. MUTA. Hence TA is a code which is common. And similarly here also in the last one, there is a Sydney and the code TA is also there. And the code to the word Sydney is TA. The next one. If you compare the first and the third, official visit to. Visit and to are the two words which are common. Here also two words are the commons between the first and the third statements, visit and to. As visit and to are the two words which are common, then tell me what are the codes which are common. MUCL. MU and CL, here also MU and CL are common here. Hence the code to the word visit or to you could be MUCL in any order. Then, now in the first one, in the first word, tell me what is the word which is left over here. Official. Official is left over and the code which is left over is OS. Hence the code to the word official is OS. Done with this? Then if you compare the second and the third statements, famous for tourism and famous places. Hence what is the word which is common here? Famous is the only one word which is common between the second and the third. And the code which is common between these two is QE. Hence the code to the word famous is QE. If famous is QE, then compare the second and the fourth. For is the word which is common between these two. As for is the word which is common and the code which is common between these two is RI. Hence for is RI. Done? Then now we are left with the word tourism. Now the word tourism, what is the code to this word tourism? YK. YK is the code to the word tourism. Then coming to the third one here. Now in the third one, what is the word left over here? And places is the word left over and the code to the word places is, and what is the left over here? GX. The code to the word places is GX. Here also places is GX. Then finally, then what is left over here? Trip is the word left over and the code which is left over is BV. And so trip is BV. Now these are the words and their corresponding codes. Done with this? Now question number 86. Now in this question number 86, what may be the possible code for amazing Sydney? Amazing. Is there any word called amazing? No word. And Sydney, what is the code to the word Sydney here? The code to the word Sydney is TA. For Sydney, I can able to determine. Amazing, we cannot able to determine because that word is not present here. Then TA. Now choice 1 cannot be your answer, 2 cannot be your answer. Then what can be your answer? TA is there in choice 3 and it is there in choice 4 as well. Hence either 3 or 4 can be your answer. Out of which TA is the code to the word Sydney, isn't it? Now in choice 3, QE. Tell me whether QE can be the code to the word amazing or not? No. Why? Because QE is the code to the word. QE is the code to the word famous. It cannot be the code to the word amazing. Hence choice 3 is ruled out. Now we are left with only choice 4. Now XZ. Now tell me whether XZ can be the code to the word amazing or not. As XZ is nowhere present to, nowhere given in any one of the sentences, it cannot be the code to any one of these words. Hence it can be the code. Hence that is the basic reason why he has given maybe. Maybe means it is a possible answer. Done? Hence what is your answer? Choice 4, 3 or 4? 4. XZTA, that is choice 4. Then next one, question number 87. What is the code for official in the given code line? Official is OS, choice 2. And the next one, and in the given code language, what does the code MU stands for? MU stands for either visit or to. To or visit, that is choice 1. Then next one, if best tourism places. Best tourism places, tourism is YK. Best tourism places, tourism. And best, what is the code to the word best here? Best, if best tourism places is coded as YK and places is GX. And YK, GX are the codes for tourism and places, and NF. NF is the code to the word best. And in the given code language, then what is the code for the word trip for best? Now trip for best, trip is what? BV, and for stands for RI, and best stands for what? NF. Hence what is the answer here? BV, RI, NF. BV, RI, NF, that is given in choice 3. Now question number 89, choice 3. BV, NI, RI, BV, NF. Next one, question number 90. Now in this 90, what is the code for famous? Tell me what is the code here, QE. QE is the code to the word famous, that is choice 5. Question number 90, it is choice 5 is the answer. Then 91 to 95. Now in this 91 to 95, how many people are there? There are 10 people. 10 people are seated in 2 parallel rows containing 5 people each in such a way that there is equal distance between adjacent persons. Row 1, PQ or SNT are seated and all of them are facing north, and in row 2, JH, IJK are seated and they are facing towards south, isn't it? Now 2 rows were given. Now just simple row arrangements were given rather than any parameter added to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is 1 row, and in this row, this is row 2. And these persons, who are the persons in this row? GH, IJK. G2K are the persons in this row and they are facing towards south. And the remaining persons. Who are the remaining persons here? PQ or SNT. Now this is the first row and these persons are facing towards north. The persons in row 1 are facing north and the persons in row 2, GK, are facing towards south. Then each member in a row faces another member of the other row. R sits second from the left hand of the row. R is seated second from the left hand of the row. Tell me what is the possibility to this R? R seated second from the left hand of the row, R must be here. R sits second from the left hand of the row. The person facing R sits to the immediate right of J, and so J must be here. The one, whoever the person facing R, that means this person, is seated to the immediate left hand side of J. Are you following this one or not? The person seated opposite to R, facing R, is seated to the immediate right of J. The next one, what is the next information here? And the person facing R sits to the immediate right of J. Only one person between J and H. As there is only one person between J and H, tell me how many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. And so H can be either at the left extreme or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in this one, R at this place and J is here, and one person between J and H, H will be here, isn't it? Then only one person between J and H, and P sits to the immediate right of S. Now P is to the immediate right of S, and in each of this one we have 2 possibilities. P and S can be like this, or P and S can be like this. As 2 possibilities are there, as of now we cannot represent, and P does not face H. As P does not face H, now P is to the immediate right of whom? P is to the immediate right of S, P is here and S is here. And P is to the immediate right of S. Now here, P and S can be like this, P is to the immediate right of S, S and P can be like this, or S and P can be like this. Now in both the cases, what happens here? Then this P is not facing H. P does not face H. Neither G nor K faces P. Neither G nor K faces P. Either G or K cannot face P. Tell me who is the person who can? J cannot face P, H cannot face P, G and also cannot face P. Then tell me who is the person who faces P? I is the person that is facing P. Are you following this one or not? Then I and P are facing. K neither faces R nor sits at any extreme ends of the line. K neither faces R nor sits at any extreme ends of the line. Hence, where should this K? K cannot be at this place. And K neither faces R nor sits at any extreme ends of the line. T does not face J. Hence, whatever this T, T does not face J. T is not facing J, as T does not face J. Now, this is what the information we have. R sits second from the left hand of the row. The person facing R sits to the immediate right of J. One person between J and H. P sits to the immediate right of S, and P does not face H. And next one, neither G nor K is facing P, I is facing P. Then who is the person left over here in the second one? G is the person left over, G must be here. Neither G nor K faces P. K neither sits faces R. K neither sits faces R nor sits at any ends of the line. But as in the second case, K and R are facing each other. As K and R are facing each other, and the second case is completely ruled out. Are you following this one or not? Hence, the second case is ruled out. Now we are left with only the first case. Now K cannot face R means K cannot be at this place, and K cannot be here. And where should this K? K must be at this place. If K is here, now this P and K are not opposite to each other. P and I are opposite to each other. As P and I are opposite to each other, P and S cannot be at this place. As P and S cannot be here, then what is the possibility here? P is here P and S cannot be at this place, then tell me who is that person? Now P is at this place and S is here. Now this P is opposite to whom? Opposite to I. Are you following this one or not? Then who is the person left over here? G is the person left over, G is here. Then K neither faces R nor sits and T does not face J. T will be here and the person who is left over is Q is the person left over who must be here. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 91 to 95, 10 persons, 5 people in each, 5 facing towards south and 5 facing towards north is given. Then who among the following is facing I? As tell me who is the person facing I here? P, that is choice 2. Then which of the following statements is true regarding G? J is an immediate neighbor of G, true or false? Definitely true. J is an immediate neighbor of G. Next one, question number 93, 4 of the following 5 is nothing but an odd man out. Then T, H, now T is here, H is here and I and P. I and P, these 4 persons at the ends of these rows, but whereas K is not at any ends of this row, choice 5. Then next one, who among the following is facing Q? Then tell me who is facing Q here? J. J, that is choice 5. J is facing Q. And the next one, question number 60. Now 95. What is the position of T with respect to R? Position of T with respect to R. T is to the immediate left hand side of R. Immediate left, that is choice 1. T is to the immediate left of R, that is choice 1 is the answer. Now this is about question numbers 91 to 95. Clear? Then 96 to 100. Now question numbers 96 to 100. How many persons are there? 7 people. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y are the 7 persons. Will attend a function but not necessarily in the same order. Now these persons attend a function not necessarily in the same order, isn't it? In 7 different months of the year. Namely Jan, March, April, July, October, November and December is given. Whenever the month is given, now we need to fix these months at the center, isn't it? Then again in the ascending order only. Then what are the months given here? Tell me. Starting with what? Starting with Jan. Now this is Jan. Next one is March. Jan, March, April. Jan, March, April. July, October. July, October and November and finally December. Hence whenever these months were given, first to find out the number of days in each of these months, because now out of these 5 there is a possibility of having more months given in 30 days or 31 days and the remaining less number of months will be given in 30 or 31, isn't it? There will be a difference in that one. Hence in this one what is given here? Now Jan, next one is March. Jan is having 31 days, March is also having 31 days, April is having 30, July 31, October 31, December 31, November is 30. And there are only 2 months which is having 30 number of days and the remaining 5 months is having 31 days. As there are only 2, now if you have any information regarding this lesser than 31 or 30, you can directly start with the 2 possibilities. And this is the very basic reason why we need to find out the number of days in each of these months. Then the one who likes cotton will attend a function in a month which has only 30 days. Now we got that one. Now the one who likes a cotton attend only in 30 days. As only in 30 days means, tell me what are the different possibilities we can have. Cotton can be either April or November. How many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. And the one who likes a cotton can be here, or the one who likes cotton can be at this place. Are you following this one or not? And the one who likes cotton can be in the month of October, April or in the month of November, because these are the only 2 months which is having 30 days each. And only one person will attend a function between the one who likes cotton and Y. Between cotton and Y there must be exactly one person here. Hence in this case too we are having 2 possibilities, one possibility, but as in the case 1 Y can be here or Y can be here, there are 2 possibilities. Y can be in the month of Jan or in the month of October. And the one who likes silk will attend a function in one of the months after Y. One of the months after Y, silk must be here, isn't it? and the one who likes silk will attend a function on one of the months after Y, and silk is after Y is given after Y, and only 2 people will attend a function between Y and the one who likes silk. Between Y and the one who likes silk, there must be exactly 2 people. Now, earlier in this case, Y can be either at this place or at this place. If you take Y at this place, and the one who likes silk must be after this Y, and there must be 2 persons between Y and the one who likes silk. Hence, silk is Y cannot be at this place. If Y is here, silk must be somewhere after this December, which is not possible. Hence, as Y cannot be here, the second case is ruled out. Now, we are left with only the first case. What is the first case here? Y at this place. Now, Y at this place, if Y is here, then silk will be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Then again coming to the second one, where should this one? Silk be? Silk must be in the month of December only. Because silk is below this Y, and at the same time there must be 2 months between Y and the one who likes silk. Only 3 people will attend a function between the one who likes cotton and the one who likes khadi. Between cotton and khadi, we must have only 3 people. Cotton and khadi, we must have only 3 people in any order. As cotton is already here, 1, 2, 3, and the one who likes khadi must be at this place. Next, in the second case, 1, 2, 3, and the one who likes khadi must be at this place. Then 2 possibilities is khadi. We will attend a function immediately before the one who likes khadi. We immediately before the one who likes khadi, and we immediately before the one who likes khadi. And next one. And only 2 people will attend a function between V and U. Between V and U, there must be only 2 persons. And here between V and U, there must be exactly 2 persons. That means U and Y must be in the same place. Is it possible? Not possible, and the second case is completely ruled out. Now, we are left with only 1 case. Then in this one, only 2 people between V and U. And next one, S will attend a function immediately before W. S is immediately before W, then what is the only possibility we have? S is immediately before W, and S and W must be in the month of July and October, respectively. Then, before W, only 2 people will attend a function between W and the one who likes jute. W and the one who likes jute, there must be exactly 2 people, and the one who likes jute must be at this place. And only 2 people will attend a function between W and the one who likes jute. And Y likes neither linen nor muslin. Y neither linen nor muslin, hence linen and muslin must be for W and Y only, isn't it? Then, and Y likes neither linen nor muslin. The one who likes linen will attend a function immediately after X. Linen is immediately after X, then what is the possibility here? Linen. Now, the one who likes linen will attend a function immediately before X. Linen is immediately before X, hence X must be at this place, because if X is here, linen must be Y, which is not possible, isn't it? Hence X is here. If X is here, the one who likes linen must be at this place. If linen is here, and muslin must be at this place. If muslin is here, then what is left over here? Velvet. Now, this Y likes velvet. And tell me who is the person left over here? And U, S, T is the person left over. And so T attend a function in the month of March and likes jute. Done? Now, this is about question numbers 96 to 100. And how many people will attend a function between the months in which T and W? Between T and W, tell me how many people are there. There are 2 people, and there are 2 people between these 2. 2 that is given choice 2. Then question number 62. And which of the following fabrics does X like? X likes khadi. Choice 1 is the answer. Then 63. Now, in this 63, which of the following represents the month in which T will attend a function? T attends a function in the month of March. In the month of March, that is choice 2. 98. Then question number 99. Now, in this 99, as per the given arrangement, velvet is related to July. Velvet and July. As what is the relation between these 2? Now, velvet and July. Now, there are 2 in between these 2. Velvet and July, there are 2 months in between these 2. And silk is related to December. Between December and silk, there are also exactly 2 people. And in the same way, which of the following is cotton related to? Now, this cotton is related to what? Cotton is related to V, isn't it? Now, this cotton is related to V, and V in the month of what? V in the month of November, that is choice 1. Between this one and this one, there must be exactly 2 months, hence we must be in the month of November, that is choice 1. Then question number 100. Now this 100, which of the following represents the people who will attend a function in January and December respect? Jan and December, Y and X respectively, that is choice 4. Now this is about question number 66 to 100. Done with this? Yes, any doubts in this? Anything to be explained in this one apart from this? Number series completed? Now number series, question numbers please, number series 51 to 55, isn't it? Now question numbers 51 to 55. Now in this question number 51, 17 and 19. Tell me what is the difference between these two numbers? 17 and 19, the difference between these two is 2. Here the difference between these two is 4. And 23 and 81, the difference is 8. 2, 4 and 8. How can you express this one? 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 into 2 is how much? 16. And 31 plus 16 should be added. If you add 16 is here, 47, that is choice 4. And next one, question number 52. Now in this 52, 15, 18, 28, 45 and 69. 15 and 18. Again the numbers are increasing at a smaller rate. We should go for difference. 18 and 28, the difference is 10. And 28 and 45, the difference is how much? 17. And next one, this 69, 45 and 69, the difference between these two is how much? 24. Are you following this one or not? Now the difference between the numbers are now 10, 3, 10, 17, 24. Again 3 and 10, tell me what is the difference? Plus 7. 10 and 17, again 7. 17 plus 7 is 24. 24 plus 7. Then 31 should be added. 31 to be added to what? 69. 69 plus 31. What is the number here? 100. Choice 3. Done with this? Now here the difference of difference is constant, that is 777 is added. And this is question number 100. Then question number 101. Now in this 101, 14, 7, 7 and so on. 14 and 7. How to express this one? 14 into 0.5. Now 14 into 0.5 is 7. 7 into 1 is 7. 7 into 1.5 is 10.5 into 0.5 into 1 into 1.5. Next one is into 2. 10.5 into 2 is 21. Choice 5. Done with this? Question number 53, choice 5. Then next one, question number 54. Now 7, 16. Now 7 and 16, tell me what is the difference here? 9. And 16 and 43, the difference between these two is how much? 16 and this one, the difference between these two is 27. And 43 and 88, tell me what is the difference here? 45. And next one, 88 and 151. And the difference between these two is how much? 63. Then what are these numbers? 9, 27, 45 can be written as 9 into 1. 9, 9 into 3, 9 into 5, 9 into 7. Odd multiples of 9 are added. And the next one, how much should be added here? 9 into 9, that is 81. If you add 81 to this one, 15 plus 8, 23, that is 232, choice 4. Then question number 55. Now in this question number 55, 11 and 14. Tell me what is the difference between 11 and 14 plus 3. And next one, 14 and 22. And the difference is 8. And 22 and 37. Tell me what is the difference here? 15 and 37 and 61. The difference between these two numbers is 24. Then 3, 8, 15, 24. Tell me how can you express the difference here? 5. Here 8 and 15, 7. And here the difference is 9. 5, 7, 9. Next one is 11. 24 plus 11 is how much? 35 should be added. And if you add 35 to the 61, and the number is 96. 96, and it is given in choice 5. Now this is about question numbers 51 to 55. Done with this? Now paper number 625, that is question number 66 to 100 and 51 to 55. Yes, any doubts in these 40 questions?